Coach Barret, Schupe, congratulations on your first win. The guys look pretty good tonight. A lot to like about this game.
Yeah, I mean, obviously everybody saw we were pretty sloppy in the first half. We were excited to play, but almost trying so hard, not going to happen, you know. But to go in 7-0 and feel like you really played pretty poorly, all the penalties, those kind of things, and then in the second half, obviously, we told the kids all week, hey, let's make it a 48-minute game. It's 48 minutes. Make them play for 48 minutes, and we felt like we were the better football team going in, and obviously that held true.
What were the factors? Was it just better talent, or did you feel like you guys were in better shape maybe?
Well, I really feel this. We've had the staff does a great job of finding guys that can play one way and try to limit the number of two-way players, and the assistant coaches do a great job of evaluating those guys who can help us and then who maybe have to play both ways, but also limit their reps. And I thought the staff did a great job of watching number of reps, who looks tired, and sub those guys out, which is going to do a couple things. Number one, it's going to limit our play, so we're going to be fresher. And number two, we're going to develop football players throughout the program for years to come because they're getting to see it out there on Friday night. So couldn't be more excited about all that. And I really feel this, even though we win 34-6, I just feel like we can play so much better. I gave them way too many first downs on penalties, you know, and that's on us. There's no excuse for it, and we got to do a better job. Got to keep our hands inside when we block. Can't get those holding calls. But overall, very pleased with the effort.
Got a pretty good night out of Hightower and Stallworth.
Yeah, we feel like we got a lot of guys that can make some plays. And obviously, Gage, we're excited about Gage, and we know what he can do. But you throw in Justice Thomas, and Cody Renault had a good night tonight. And then out on the outside, Eddie Martin comes in, makes some nice plays with the football big and puts it on time. And I thought Trevor Brandel made some good plays. On third down, huge conversions from him to make the catch. But we're very excited about that.
And a couple of near misses on interceptions, but you guys didn't have any turnovers, and did get one.
Yeah, I felt like ball security was good. We just got to clean some things up front. But our linemen, what we stressed to them is, hey, continue to come off the football, and they did that. We can go on film and say, hey, your effort is fine. We don't have to coach that. Now let's fine tune some technique. If you don't have to coach effort, you got your leg up on the competition, I believe.
Whose film will you look at the most this week, yours or Perry's from tonight?
Oh, we'll look at ours, but then, I mean, this staff does a great job. They'll come in tomorrow at 7, and we'll get started on Perry, and the structure of what we do, I really think helps us, and I'm just excited about it.
All right, well, congratulations again on getting that first win under your belt.
I appreciate it.
Thanks. First, tell us what all the things are that you coach.
I coach offensive line and outside linebackers.
Looked to me like the Cushing offensive line was pretty much in command of it the whole night. You got to be pleased with that.
Pleased with it, but early I think they gave us a couple of looks that we weren't ready for. And we made some adjustments at halftime, and you can tell we kind of got the ball rolling a little bit after halftime and ended up putting up some more points.
And there were a lot of penalties throughout the game. How many were your guys responsible for? Do you keep count?
I tell those guys we hold every play. We just don't get caught. But, when that's happening, you got to fight through the adversity and learn to live another play. And that stuff's going to happen, especially first game. You know, it's hot. You're getting tired. Your hands start getting a little bit wider than they should be. But I just glad to come out with a win, the victory.
And you also coached the linebacker,
outside linebackers.
And it looked like they had a decent game tonight.
Yes, sir. They're not very big. One of them weighs 130, one weighs 140, and another one weighs 185. But they're not big at all. They play hard. And, there's some things that we can fix with them. But I thought their effort was great, and they did a good job for, especially being as young. There's two of them are sophomores, one's a junior, and all three of them hadn't had a lot of playing time. So it was good for them to get that early game experience.
What can your guys take out of this game?
I think, adjusting on the fly. We got some young guys on the offensive line, three of them that really hadn't had a lot of game experience. When you get in a varsity game, things are a little bit faster. Most of them play JV. They've been playing freshman ball, Colton Ferris. When you get to the varsity game, it don't matter who you're playing. It's going to be a lot faster, and there's going to be a lot more movement. I think just the experience was just good for them overall, just seeing different fronts and adjusting on the fly.
I know you were getting ready all week for Mannford. You haven't looked at Perry yet, but Do you know anything about them? What do you want to do for them this next week?
Perry's a playoff team. They run a unconventional offense, and they're not real big, but they're a good wrestling school, so they've got some scrappy kids, and it's going to be a test. We play at their place, so first road game for our kids, especially with a lot of youth that we have. It's going to be it's going to be it's going to be anxious to see how they accept that challenge.
You guys be right back at it pretty early in the morning, getting ready. What's the routine like in the morning?
Well, Coach lives in Pawnee. He's going to pick up the film. Coach Schupe usually gets us up here about 4:45, 5 o'clock. He's an early bird, so hopefully he'll let us sleep into about 5:30 or 6 tomorrow before we get going. But we'll get going tomorrow and start game planning and be ready for those Perry Maroons.
All right. Well, Coach, congratulations again. Another win for you. And hopefully get another one in the book this next Friday night.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
All right.